Yeah, so bro, why don't you tell us that? Because I think everybody's curious about what went down in Thailand.
I don't know how to ride a motorcycle, right? And Thailand is not the best place for you to learn that. So we stopped it to smoke some joints. And after that, I got up on the motorcycle and I thought, I was like, okay, now I can drive this. And bro, went directly on a tree. So 22 stitches on my ear, broken stuff here and that, like a lot of scratches. Then someone stole my fucking flip-flops on the hospital. So I had to leave the hospital barefoot, bro. The girl stitching my ear had an assistant, and the assistant was drinking coffee right up on my head. I swear to God, bro.
All right. What's up, fam? Welcome back to another episode of TSL Time Podcast. Today we're here with a very special guest. We have Beltran. How we doing, brother?
Thank you, man. Good. You?
Good, man. How you feeling?
Feeling amazing, man. Back on the roads. Best feeling ever.
Awesome, bro. And you just flew in this morning, right?
Yeah, correct. Landed here in Miami at 6 something in the morning.
Been a long day?
Yeah, been a long day.
How long is the flight from Brazil?
So it's for my place is like 2 flights. One to São Paulo, which is like 1 hour and a half, and another one to São Paulo to here, which is like 7 hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you're from South Brazil, right?
Yeah, correct.
Nice.
On the very south.
That's awesome. So a total of like 10 hours. You flew all night?
Yeah.
No sleep on the plane?
No. We could actually make some sleep, but with this stuff on, it's a bit hard.
Yeah, I can't even fucking sleep on a plane no matter what. I'm always on my phone or listening to music, searching for music, doing random stuff.
Bro, I used to take some melatonin, but I have like some crazy ass dreams, so I stopped taking it.
The same thing happens to me.
Yeah, man.
I'll do, I think, a glass of wine on the plane. Oh, well, you don't drink as much, but glass of wine. Used to take some edibles, but
good. We too.
Yeah.
We experience some crazy stuff on the airplane every time we take some edibles. Every time, bro.
Bro, it's like you never know when it's gonna hit you on the plane, and then you're just in the little chair and you're like, oh fuck.
Exactly.
Suddenly.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, last time we took some edibles on a long flight. I don't remember where we were going. I think it was New York, Italy. And bro, a guy proposes to his girlfriend during the flight, and they turn all the lights on. Everyone was like staring at them, like, what the fuck are you doing? And he proposed to her, and everyone start clapping.
And you're high on the edibles?
Me and Guilherme tripping balls, bro. We were like, this is impossible that this is happening right now. And it actually was, bro.
Oh my gosh.
That was the last time. And I have like 10 stories of that stuff.
Oh my gosh, I want to hear all about them. But before we get on here, you want to have a little drink?
Yeah, of course.
I think it's a good way to ease down here after a long day of travel.
True.
Huh?
Appreciate it. What is that?
This is, so I was telling Mike before, I mean, usually we're having tequila. This is like tequila, but it's made with agave verde. So green, tequila is made from blue agave, the plant.
Okay.
And this one's made with green one. So it's like kind of like a mezcal mix.
All right.
It's
cool.
good.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
I've had it a few times. Mix it with a little soda and lime. We'll keep it light.
That's the lemonade grenade?
Yes, the lemon grenade.
Cool.
Yeah, this is my favorite drink. So the way I came up with TSL Time was I've always loved Tequila Soda Lime. This is like my favorite drink because I feel like it gives you the least hangover. And one day I made a video. I was like, all you people complaining about hangovers and saying you're never going to drink again because you're so fucked up because you're not drinking Tequila Soda Limes. And it went super viral. And so I was like, damn, one day I want to have some tequilas with cool people, chat with them, and get on a fucking podcast.
That's it. Yeah. That's his dream job. Sick, man.
Yeah,
you made it.
Awesome, bro. Yeah,
Dope.
we're working
Congrats.
on it. Thank you, bro. Yeah, this fucking mic is always in the way when I'm reaching over pouring the drinks. Yeah, so bro, why don't you tell us that? Because I think everybody's curious about what went down in Thailand. I've heard a little bit about it.
Yeah,
you spoke about it on that track that was on Banyan Tree, which fucking hits.
Thank you, bro.
Tell us a little bit about it, brother.
All right, so Thailand, man, Jesus, the experience was amazing. Like, Thailand's so sick. I can't wait to go back there. And so the thing is, it was like a short story. I don't know how to ride a motorcycle, right? And Thailand.
Here, mix this first. Yeah, let's.
All right. And Thailand is not the best place for you to learn that. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers,
Thank you for
man.
coming on.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Of course.
And we decided to learn how to ride a motorcycle in Thailand. Right? So there's a thing someone told me, which is called whiskey throttle. I think it's how you say it.
Whiskey throttle.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like when you hold the pedal, like the accelerator,
Yeah.
and you think you're holding the bike, but you're also speeding up, right? So that's exactly what happened. And Guilherme knows how to ride, right? But he was like, "Nah, you can go. It's easy." So we stopped it to smoke some joints, and after that, I got up on the motorcycle, and I thought I was like, "Okay, now I can drive this." And bro went directly on a tree.
Oh, straight into a tree.
Yeah, Guilherme was able to jump the motorcycle before, but I couldn't. And bro, it was like, I don't know. We were slow, you know. We weren't that speedy.
Yeah.
But bro, I broke so bad, and it was like Guilherme didn't do anything, bro. Not even like a rust. Yeah, man. And I was like destroyed.
Wait, you were both on the bike?
Yeah, we were both on the bike.
Oh,
but
okay,
Guilherme
okay.
jumped before. Exactly, man. But like,
You
got
were able to jump
destroyed.
before?
Yeah.
Okay, and you were just gone with the fucking bike.
On the bike, I thought I could control it. You know, I was like, okay, when this goes down, I can control. No way, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. And like, so the funny thing is, no ambulance. We were trying to call everyone, and they were like, yo, there's no ambulance here. No ambulance here. So we were like, okay, so how are we going to go to the hospital? And a magic taxi stopped by. And he was like, yo, you fucked up, right? You fucked up. Yes, we fucked up. Let's go to the hospital. Let's go. All right. And we went to the hospital. He scammed us.
What?
Yeah, he scammed us. The taxi, bro, he took all I got on my wallet. All we got. So we paid the taxi and we were like, okay, fuck it. Went to the hospital. 22 stitches on my ear. Like my ear was apart from my head because I got like the funniest helmet I could find. And the funniest one wasn't the safer one. The safest.
You were all for the vibes, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, this helmet looks good with my glasses. I'm going to take this one. And bro, so 22 stitches on my ear. Broken stuff here and that, like a lot of scratches. And then someone stole my fucking flip-flops on the hospital.
Oh,
So I had to leave the hospital barefoot, bro. Imagine like me destroyed walking like barefoot on our way out to the hospital. And then we grabbed another crazy taxi, which was like full of LEDs and stuff, like big sound system inside the taxi, which was kind of like a van. Bro, unreal stuff. Unreal.
what time in the day did the accident happen?
4 a.m.
Oh
I think
my
it was.
gosh, bro. This was a night.
Yeah, it was during night because like when we got there, we were in Europe, right? So our time changes was like 3 hours ahead. And when we got to Thailand, the times were like so... We basically was like trading... como é que tu fala? Fuso horário? It was like just day and night, you
Yeah.
know? So we were like, okay, I think it's better if we sleep during day and during night we like go see the city and stuff. And so it was exactly what we did. But yeah, man, crazy stuff.
Unexpected fucking night, huh?
Yeah, bro. Jesus Christ.
And you were there for you were there for EDC, was it?
Yeah, EDC Thailand and another gig on Wednesday. But
In
yeah.
December, right?
In what?
Was this was how? No, this was no, not December. This was a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah, it was January.
Yeah,
Like
start of the year.
mid-January, yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, man. It was like in the middle of the tour.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. Fuck,
And what
bro.
was going through your mind after you hit the tree and stuff? Like, I've never broken a bone or anything. Knock on wood. I don't know
Never?
the wood, never, bro. Only like sprained my wrist skateboarding.
Bro, I broke so many stuff. Okay. Yeah, seriously, bro. This arm 4 times.
4 times.
4 times, like, and one of them was I don't know how do you say when you get like your bone out of the
A
skin.
compound fracture.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucked up.
Yeah, bro, a lot. But that one was different though because when I hit it, Guilherme was like, "Bro, are you good?" And I said, "No, bro. I broke some stuff."
It was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. I could I could tell it was bad, but I didn't hear the crack. And normally when you break the bone, you hear the crack, right? So it wasn't the bone, it was the tendon, which was, bro, 10 times worse than any bone I ever broke. Like,
oh my
the
gosh,
tendon is so bad, and right now it hurts like a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah. And so what? Then they take you to the hospital, or the guy scams you first.
Yeah, but the hospital there was like, bro.
What are the hospitals like out there, bro?
It's
Shit.
unreal, bro. Unreal.
Shit.
Yeah. The one they took me, yes. But the other one that we went on the end of the week was better. But bro, it wasn't real. Like the girl stitching my ear had an assistant, and the assistant was drinking coffee right up on my head. I swear to God, bro. And it was like the pain was unreal of the girl stitching my head and my ear back together, right? So she was stitching me for like about an hour something. And I was like, I think it's almost done, right? And she didn't spoke a single word in English.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, oh my God, how long? I was saying to the girl, how long? And the assistant looked at me and it was like, close. More 30 minutes, bro. How long? And the assistant looked at me, almost done. All right, more 30 minutes, 2 hours. And she looked at me, almost done, 50%, almost done, bro. 2 hours.
For 21 stitches?
2 hours for 22.
I've never had stitches. How long does it take to get 20 stitches in the US? Or
I don't know, bro, but like 15 minutes, 30 minutes. And she was like there for 2 hours, bro. I think she was learning. She was like, all right, we have the opportunity for you to train or some shit, bro, unreal.
And you were
Seriously.
like, fuck, why me?
Yeah, why me? Exactly. I was like, bro, why me, man? What the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Was this after the show or before the show?
No, I didn't even play.
Oh my
I
gosh.
got in Thailand on Monday, I think. Yeah, I think it was on Monday. And the accident was on Wednesday. And I was supposed to play on that same night, same Wednesday night. So yeah, bro, it was sad.
Fuck, man. Well, at least you're good now. Is the pain gone down a little bit?
Yeah. Now, after the surgery, I get some like stronger medicines. So now I'm okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You probably felt when you were in that crazy, janky hospital in Thailand, like everything was falling apart. The good thing is when you go through those like shitty, like just unexpected moments, it only goes up from there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. At least I had like my best friend with me, so I was like, Guilherme, record this shit because it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So Guilherme recorded everything, bro.
Yeah, and have you posted that footage yet?
Yeah, we're gonna post the vlog next week.
Oh, perfect. So this is gonna go up next week too. And
all right, so it's in the same week as
go
this.
check out Beltran's vlog.
You're gonna like it
on your channel. Right?
Yeah,
your
on
main
my YouTube channel. Yep.
If you get confused by the Portuguese titles, you're not alone. It happened to me once or twice, but it's gonna be there. Go check it out.
Okay, we're working on that. We're gonna put some English subtitles too.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, you know your audience. It's fucking sick. I just got messed up when I was searching for some vlogs on your page. But that's awesome, man. It's so sick. I mean, it's great that you're back, and you know things. How are things going in general, man? How was 2024? Was big year. You got fucking Marco's birthday this weekend at Space. How are things going overall?
Crazy, man. Thank God. Like everything is going so well right now. Like so well. I can't really tell what's happening exactly, but everything is working. When everything seems to be working like perfectly.
In the moment, just taking everything day by day.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so talk to us about a bit of this this record you released. I mean, while the whole injury was going on, the remix at least.
Yeah, bro. So the track was like when the story was so crazy that I just had to do a track about it. I was like, man, I need to have this somewhere every time I want to check.
Yeah.
So my way to do that was with the track, and I did it. I remember I sent to Mike, and Mike was like, bro, you need to put it out, like put with the pictures out and stuff, just drop it. And I was like, okay, that's smart. That's a good idea. So then when I decided to drop it, because I made the track just for myself, I was like, I want to have a track for me to remember this day. But I think people also should hear it, But yeah, man, that's it.
That's awesome. And the lyrics in that fucking...
Yeah, and it was actually a banyan tree. Yep, it's me.
The way that... Dude, it sounded so nuts, man.
Yeah, with a vocoder. Like, I recently bought a vocoder, so I had, like, mad fun with it. It's so sick, bro.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And they at least gave you some painkillers or something. Nothing.
No.
You were
On
just
Thailand?
Advil, broken shoulder, stitches.
Exactly, man. Exactly, bro. You had to see me in the airport, bro. On the airport, like, I was destroyed, bro. Destroyed. Like, after 2 days, bro, it's like 2 days, almost zero sleep because you can't sleep.
Yeah.
You know, you just can't. It's like too much pain. And, bro, we were, like, taking these big flights, like 12-hour flights back home. And, bro, I was feeling, like, devastated, man.
Yeah.
Destroyed, like, just destroyed.
Must have felt good to get home.
Yeah, man, it felt.
And how long are you gonna have the brace on?
It's more 1 month.
Okay.
It's 6 weeks.
So in a few weeks you're good to go again.
Yeah, but I'm already feeling like way better.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't even move my hand, bro, for the first week. Now I'm good. Like,
That's nuts. What have you? I mean, aside from maybe producing and cooking up new ideas, planning for the year, what are you doing outside of that? I mean, regardless of being injured,
bro, I
to just hang out.
learned how to make bread.
Nice.
It's fucking sick, bro. You just like send picture of a bread to your friends, like, bro, look what I did. Bang, bread.
What bread you make? Sourdough?
Yeah, just like a
Loaf of bread?
Yeah, I don't know how you call it, like pão colonial. Como é que tu fala em inglês?
Yeah, French
no,
bread.
Italian, bro, not French. Not French. It's like more Italian bread, like.
Yeah.
It's like. Yeah, more like a baguette.
Does it taste? Does bread taste better when you make it yourself?
100%, bro. 100%. Swear to God, it's so good, man. You ever made it?
No, but I've seen videos of
Bro,
people.
you should like.
Maybe we make bread one day together.
Yeah, we should. We should do it tonight, bro. Yeah. Let's go to Victor's, make bread. Like, fuck it.
Bro, I've seen videos of people on Instagram where they make their bread and you get the dough, the eggs, and all that, and then it comes out steaming from the oven,
crazy,
and then they
bro.
slice it and they make
It's
a
crazy,
sandwich.
bro. It's
What did
crazy.
you eat with it? You just put some butter on it, make a
Yeah,
sandwich.
exactly.
Some butter.
Just that. Just butter. Butter and coffee. Like.
Bread and butter is.
That's it, bro. It's like the combo, man.
What else do you need?
Bread and butter, exactly.
That's awesome, man. That's a great fucking thing to do. To
Yeah, man.
distract
I like
yourself from the pain.
True. And that's like, I never been into like cooking.
Yeah.
It was like, I just want to know how to make bread, You never know. It's a good skill.
Yeah. I mean, you make some girls a good loaf of bread, and they'll be
Exactly,
like,
bro.
"Fuck
Like,
yeah!"
bro. Come on.
Was this just your idea? How did this idea come
Yeah,
about?
bro. I remember I told Guilherme when we were coming from Thailand, I was like, bro, this week I'm going to learn how to make bread. I swear to God. So it was on the flight. Lembra? It was on
Did
the
you
flight.
try the bread?
No.
No, only you.
Yeah, only me and my girl, we made it. Like,
Oh, nice. Okay, that's awesome. That
Yeah,
must have
it's
been.
cool.
That's a fun activity.
It's cool, bro. It's cool. Worth it.
That's sick. Maybe we make bread one day. I'm gonna have to do that. Did you watch a video or something before
Yeah,
to
on
learn it?
YouTube. Like, I can send you the tutorial. It's like
Yeah, definitely.
2
do that.
minutes. 2 minutes, simple ingredients, and that's it. But yeah, man, like, besides making music and bread, there's not much you can do with the left arm only, bro. Like, play some video games here and there.
You're righty. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that's tough.
yeah. But now I think like I'm learning how to use the left hand like very good.
There's always something good that comes from something bad. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly, bro.
I can't do shit with my left hand. Like sometimes I try and brush my teeth. And it's just
Yeah,
like,
it's
like,
hard,
oh,
bro.
so
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
You made bread with your left hand though, which is pretty awesome. That's good to hear, man. It's good to hear you're getting over the injury. Things are good. Year started off a little crazy, but what else can you do?
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you a bit, going into like your early life and stuff, growing up in Brazil, how was that like?
Bro, so I grew up on a very, very small town on the very south of Brazil too. And there was like no electronic scene there. So everything I heard from the electronic music world was from my older brother and my older cousins. So I remember my mom gave me a guitar, like electric guitar. So I was learning how to play it, and my cousins were coming on my home and say, bro, you need to listen like real shit, electronic stuff. And I was like, AC/DC, Nirvana stuff, That's very sick, of course. But like they were on the, how can I say it? Like on the another world of it. They were coming to me and I was just a kid, bro. And they were like, yo, so they take this stuff right here and they start seeing stuff. They start to seeing colors a different way. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And they never told me it was like drugs.
Yeah.
They always told me it was like, bro, there's this different stuff that happens on the electronic parties. So I remember I grew up imagining this world. You know, I remember like growing up, no internet, bro. I remember like growing up imagining this world. And when I was like 14, 15, I started like going to the parties from another city with like fake IDs and stuff, which is on the same clubs that now I throw my own parties there on the south of Brazil, which is like my way to retribute it, you know? And yeah, man, like growing up on South Brazil is not easy, but it was like very sick.
What was the town called that you grew up in?
Bento Gonçalves.
Nice.
But I was most on like the farm side. You know, my family comes from the farm and stuff.
So completely like, you know, no electronic scene in your hometown, and then your cousin and your brother introduced you to it.
Exactly.
And did they live in the same town as you, or?
Yeah, they still live in Bento Gonçalves.
And so
I don't.
Yeah.
I left there and now I live in Florianopolis, which is an island for like better logistics, you know? Because bro, when I start touring, I was like working from Monday to Friday with my regular job, like IT stuff. And I was traveling on Saturday, and bro, like sometimes Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, going back on Monday straight to my job, bro. And I was doing that for like 1.5 years almost. Then I decided, man, I just need to start living just music, and that's it, you know.
That's fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah,
I want to let's go into that a bit more though. So, how old were you when your cousin and your brother introduced you? Like, what was some of the first music they showed you in the dance music scene?
All right, I remember I was 11, and it was like more pop stuff. You know, it was like more David Guetta.
Yeah.
I remember they introduced me, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. It's like different." You know, I remember a lot of the tracks from back in the day, and my cousins were like more underground, and they were showing to me like some dub fire stuff, and I remember listening to it, and I was like, "Yo, this looks simple, but at the same time, it takes you on another level, you know." And it's funny because now sometimes I listen to the same old tracks like from dub fire, and I still have the same feeling, you know, like how this works so much. And it's crazy, bro, like crazy. I still have a lot of the CDs my cousins gave me back in the day.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so this was when you were 11, you first got introduced to, you know, David Guetta.
Exactly. And it was almost during the same year I started making music too. My brother gave me a FL Studio CD, the installation, you know. So I remember installing it and reading on the magazines like the hip hop patterns on how to make the beats and stuff, you know. But yeah, man, I remember I started making music. I started on 2012. I was 12.
Holy fuck.
And like doing just hip hops, you know.
Hip hop beats and
hip hop beats and psytrance on school. Like I was taking like some it was like an old school laptop, which is like this size, and I was taking the laptop to school, and we were like recording audios and doing psytrance. It was fun, bro. Fun times.
It's like middle school.
Yeah, I did that for like 7 years, bro.
And you got really good at it.
And my friends were like, bro, you need to start to take this seriously.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, bro, music is like just for fun, and that's it. It's a hobby. Now we're here. Crazy, man. Sometimes I met like my friends from school back in the days, and they're like, bro, do you remember when you did that music with that teacher or that stuff? And it's like, bro, I remember everything.
Well, why do you think you felt like when your friends would tell you, you know, you got to go all in? Because it just wasn't normal at the time? Were there any other people doing, producing?
I didn't know anyone who make a living of it. You know, I didn't know you could make. You know, it was so different, man, like a different world, you know? So I started making, bro, in 2017. I was very, very close friends with Mochak, bro, Pedro. We had like a big group with a lot of Brazilians who start making music, you know? And we were like sending ideas to each other. Pedro was helping me a lot. And we were like, bro, just sending tracks to each other. You know, it was very fun, bro. Very fun. When me and Pedro meet right now, there's like a lot of audios he found from back in the day of our tracks, like which sounds like ass, like so bad. And we were like, bro, this is fire in 2017, 2018.
Yeah, because I mean, you're 24, right?
24, yeah.
Mochak's 24 too, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're all the same age.
I think he's 25 now.
He's 25?
He's from 99.
Yeah, I met him in August when I was touring with Seth, and because they played together at a few shows. So fucking funny, man.
Yeah, Pedro is
so fucking funny, man. He's a great guy.
Great guy, man.
That's awesome. And so that's super interesting. So were you both kind of in like the same place at the time during this group? He was a bit already...
not in the same place, but we were on the same communities.
Right.
You know, like Facebook groups, like SoundCloud groups. Like we were doing these chats on SoundCloud, and we pretty much knew every Brazilian who was making music back then, because it wasn't that much, you know. Nowadays, Brazil is like, I think every country right now is like full of producers, but yeah, man, back in the day it was crazy.
That's fucking nuts. That's so cool. It must have felt great when you finally found that community. Yeah. You know, people you could relate to and share ideas.
True. We still have the same groups. Like we still send music on the same groups.
Are there any great memories from that group chat? Any specific moments, memories, or certain crazy conversations?
Yes, bro, a lot. That was like when we start traveling, like the first experience with gigs, like you traveling from other cities in Brazil was the first big moment. You know, when you start leaving your state and going to another places in Brazil, that was like a big turn up moment. So we did a lot of shit back in the day. And yeah, man, I think there's a lot. Now that I can remember, I think a big one was like, oh shit, man, there's so many, like, of me getting like stolen, me getting like robbed, me getting fucked up. There's a bunch, bro, a bunch. You can choose, like, it's insane.
That's fucking hilarious. And when was that kind of that turning point where you finally were like, okay, I'm gonna, like, you were working in IT at the time as well?
Yeah, all right. So the story was like this.
This was during high school?
No, it was during high school. I finished high school.
Okay, you finished high school.
And I was working as a security specialist on a transport company in Brazil. So I was like studying information technology, and bro, like, IT was my life. I love it. I still do. Like, I still follow the news, the security news and stuff, the hacking news, everything, you know? And I was working with that and making music as a hobby, right? But I always loved that, always, bro. Like, I was getting home from my job, going to college. After college, like, making music all night. You know, it was like the perfect world. That was when I make my biggest tracks, I think, like my best tracks, you know, the tracks that I was like, holy fuck, this one was sick. And the turning point was, so I had like this, my boss was the nicest guy ever. He was like super chill. And when he saw that like a lot of big DJs were playing my tracks, like, bro, when BB started playing my stuff, that was like the turning point for me. And I was like, holy shit. So there's this London guy, which right now is like going so big, and he liked my stuff. So my friends in college were right. Maybe there is a lot of people who can like my shit, you know? So that was a turning point. And bro, at the same time was when I made, as I told you before, like my biggest tracks and my best tracks, right? So a lot of people in Brazil were like, who is this kid? Let's bring him to play. And I didn't know anything about DJ, anything. And I was like, okay, so let's go to this state and play on the parties. And I can learn how to DJ on the way.
Fuck
yeah. You know, it was something like that, bro. And it was wild because I was like, holy shit, people are paying me money to come here and play my music? Really? You know, and then when I got back home, I was going to my job. But the fun part is my dad and mom never believed me on that. They were like, there's no way people are paying you cash. You know, my dad was like, till 2 years ago, he didn't believe me I could make a living with music, even if I was showing him like, bro, look, you know. And yeah, I think my biggest turning point was when my dad was supportive to me, when he was like, okay, I think now you can actually make a living with it. And I was like, I'm gonna drop my job. And I made it, bro. I dropped my job, dropped college. It was like tough on the time. You know, all my family were like, oh, think twice. But yeah, man, sometimes you just need to trust. And that was a moment of that. Like, I need to trust myself. And yeah, man, thank God we're here.
Fuck yeah, man.
Working.
That's super. I mean, I couldn't agree more. I think it's just that feeling that you had within you, right? You saw shit starting to work out, and it's like, you know, because in the beginning, a lot of people sometimes think it's like, this guy's crazy. You know, I was gonna fucking make it work. We don't know a lot of people who've done this shit, but then it's kind of just like that moment where you're just like, you know what, I love you, but fuck you at the same time. I'm doing this shit.
Exactly, especially when you grew up and you live on like middle of nowhere, you know. So
I can't even imagine that.
Yeah, man, I was driving like 2 to 3 hours just to get to my closest airport, and then I had to go to São Paulo to start to grab the connections. It was like every time I had to travel inside Brazil, 5 hours dead, just to start my logistics. It was mental, bro.
That's what it takes, you know?
Yeah, and
people see the results, but they don't see the fucking shit that goes into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was tough, man. Tough, like.
That's crazy. So for your first gig, you were learning how to mix on the way there.
Yeah.
Were you worried? Were you nervous? You were just like, I'm going to figure it out.
Because I didn't get how serious it was. You know,
okay.
I was like,
that's
you know?
great. You know what I mean? That's the thing. People,
exactly,
when
man.
you take something so seriously, you can get nervous.
Yeah, exactly.
So you were like, fuck
Maybe
it.
I still do that. Maybe it's just like a big hobby. Bro, it's crazy, man.
That's awesome. And where was this gig?
Bro, so the first ever gig that they pay me to go actually and play my stuff was in Santa Catarina, which is like a state 9 hours from my place, around that. 9 to 10 hours by bus we took. Foi isso, né? 9-10 horas. Yeah, around that. And that was the first one. They actually pay me and stuff. Like, I even had a fake contract.
Wow.
Yep.
And you two went together?
Yes.
This is your best friend?
But he was like just for raving with all the other guys.
You're like the boys fucking
Yeah, we were
lit.
like
Come
the
on,
boys,
you got
bro,
this
yeah.
shit. Bro,
The boys.
those are the most important people, you know?
Yeah,
they
exactly.
fucking hype you up, you know, keep you chill.
Exactly,
That's
man.
awesome.
Yeah, that's what's up. And bro, like that time, you know, sometimes I still have the feeling that a very, very great way to grab like inspirations is with a job which have nothing to do with the world you're in, like with music. Right now, for my next vacations, bro, like next year probably, I want to take 30 days off and work on like a fruit supermarket. You know, work like on supermarket or like work on a random job for 30 days just for you to get back on the normal life for a little bit and get inspiration again. You know, because sometimes you forget on like which moment you are. And right now, man, I get back home, back to my studio with a lot of ideas, but I miss having that idea like when you can't do the track on that moment, when you need to get home, you know, when you need to work, to stay on your shift till like 6 p.m. so then you can go work, can go home to make music. You know, it's like a crazy feeling that I have, like a crazy stuff that happens. But I don't know, man. I think it's just...
That's so fucking cool, bro, to be honest.
Everyone have this way of inspiration, you know? And man, for me, like working on any other stuff beside music, you know, helps me with that. Like I love cinema. I love to do the videos that you were telling us about before. And that's when I got a lot of inspiration. You know, sometimes studying about like how do you set up the lights, and that's a sample that you can do like a music on. That happens.
That's something so interesting to think about too, because like for me, like making content and stuff, I like to get out in the nature, just go on walks.
Oh, cool.
You know, because I can kind of see, like, I can't imagine, like, how fast paced. I mean, I can. I mean, I went on fucking tour with Seth and shit, and I almost fucking, I don't even know how I survived that shit. But yeah, I mean, being an artist, you know, playing at shows, big festivals, meeting so many people behind the camera, interviews, onto the booth, out of the booth, into a plane, into a bus. It's like, bro, sometimes you need to get grounded.
Yeah, that's
you know?
true.
And one of the ways to do that is to go back to your roots, you know, work at a fruit market and hand out fruits to people and talk with local people buying it. And just sitting there, probably staring at the fruits and looking at the flies.
Like,
you get ideas from it, you know?
True.
That's fucking sick, man. So are you want to do that next year, this year?
Yeah, next year I want to do it for sure.
Go hard this year, hammer it, and then give your... That's like a therapy, bro.
Yeah,
probably,
man, it is. It is. Like, go
You should definitely do that.
I will, man.
I can't imagine the amount of content and the amount of ideas getting home and just thinking about the fruits and all that.
Exactly, bro. Right now we're reaping space. Next year I'm counting potatoes, bro. You know, that's it. That's what's up.
That's fucking awesome. And so yeah, so that story about your first gig was insane. And then now moving on to, you know, those bigger tracks, those kind of ones that took off, right? Smakko and, you know, Warning was fucking insane. The Martinez Brothers remix. I was telling Moose earlier because I was playing some music in the car, man. It just feels like I'm going through a fucking vortex, like just. You know, that, like you've spoken about it, the trippy vibe.
Yeah.
You know, that release on Solid Grooves, how was it, you know, building that track out? Where were you at the time? You were still working the job.
Yeah, man. I was on the bus station waiting for the bus to go to my work. And I remember hearing the sample, which is like a YouTube video of two girls fighting from the sample of Smakko. And I remember watching it, and I was like, bro, I need to do a track out of it. And the entire beat idea, everything, bro, I recorded on the voice notes on the iPhone. Like, so I recorded the voice note, do a track like this, with a vinyl scratch and with that vocal. So when I got back home, the first thing I did was that track.
After work?
After work, yeah. And you got... Not after work, after college. Like, after work, I got back home, like, eat a toast, went to college. After college, I made the track.
And you did it that day?
Yeah, the same day. And the first version was the final version.
No way.
Yeah, it was the same version that Michael was playing.
Holy fuck.
Like, full of resonance. The mix down was so dirty, like. But that one was like, especially because of that dirt, the track was nice.
That's what gave it that essence,
weird.
You know?
Yeah, it was weird, very weird.
Were you expecting it to be that crazy?
Bro, to be honest, yes.
I knew you were going to say that.
Bro, because I remember there was like, I don't know if we can talk about this, but there was a day we were like tripping on shrooms on my home, right?
You can talk about anything, and if you want to cut anything afterwards, I'll mix and match. Whatever you want.
No, yeah, you decide then.
The more the better.
All right,
that's what the people want.
All right, cool. So we were tripping balls on my home on a shroom trip, right? So it was like a bunch of friends when back on my dad's house, and we were there like just tripping, doing some shit. And I remember showing some tracks to them. And I was like, okay, I'll show you a few, but there's this track right here, which have something on it. And I still have the videos on my cell phone, bro. So I put the track. We were like 7 dudes on a bathroom size studio. Swear to God, like a bathroom size studio, so small. We were like 7, 8 guys, I don't remember. 8 friends, like 7, 8 friends. All sweaty, hot as fuck. And I was showing them Smakko, and everyone was like staring at the computer, was like, holy shit, unbelievable. And that day, bro, that goosebumps that I received that day was like, this track have some crazy potential. And I believe on that track for like 3 to 4 months. And I was like sending to some labels that I like it, but the labels were like, nah, it's too weird. We didn't like, no, it's too weird. And I was like, bro, I need Mike to listen this. I need Michael to listen. And I was sending him like every month, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 tracks. Every month, bro, every month. And there was this day, I was on my regular job, like working with a client on the telephone. And my cell phone screen was just different. The notification was just different, you know? So I was with the client and I was like, wait a second. And I looked at my cell phone, was like Michael Bibi replied on the email. And he was like, bro, some Fire Tunes gonna test this one tonight. So I was shocked. I was like, holy fuck, Michael listened to my tracks. Maybe he's gonna play it. Okay, continues to work. And 2 hours later, he opened it, he sat with the track with Smakko on Cocorico in Italy.
Yeah.
One day before Kappa, which there was like the biggest, like the video is so crazy, man. The reaction of the crowd, because on Italy, they were like 3 years without the festival. So everyone in Turin was like expecting, and Michael was the first main set, you know, so everyone was like expecting, and the reaction on that video is like crazy. You know, when everything is aligned, like the DJ, the track, the festival, the crowd, everything was like aligned. And I remember, bro, I was with a client on the phone and I was looking at Mike's video and like a bunch of notifications of people sending me. I was like, wait a second, boom, hang out the telephone, went to the bathroom of the company and started like celebrating, cheering so much, man, cheering so much. I was like, holy fuck, I made it, crazy. And for me, that was like my main goal, main objective, done. You know, so I was like, okay, now I'm happy with my tracks and stuff. And after that, man, I couldn't believe what was coming, you know, like the roller coaster, man. That was like just the beginning.
Yeah.
Insane. And I thought it was the end.
I think I've seen that clip, man. That's nuts, man. That feeling of getting in the bathroom, just fucking taking it in, huh?
Yeah, man. So I swear, bro. I went to the bathroom. I was like just celebrating, calling everyone. You know, I was like, you won't believe this shit. Holy shit. He played my track, man. The track I made in like 30 minutes when I got back home. Insane, bro. Insane.
That's nuts.
That track, that's another story. Another crazy story of it. Like the first drop and the second drop were both identical without the chopping on the vocal, which is like the signature of the track, right? Mm-hmm. And the thing is, my computer froze because I had like a shitty computer and I was just putting a lot of plugins to see what else could I do? And my computer froze and the vocal started to loop. And the vocal was like, keep.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, I'm going to use that on the second drop. So, bro, it was like a lot of coincidence, you know, a lot of like small coincidence that only now I can see. It was like for this, everything could happen, you know? Insane, bro. Insane. So that's why when you ask me if I saw the track potential, yes, I did, man. For sure.
It's crazy how the world works, man.
Yeah.
The fucking shitty laptop making the
you know everything exactly, man. Like maybe if I upgraded my computer a week before, the track wouldn't exist.
That's nuts.
You know, like it's insane, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
insane.
And how's your relationship with Bibi developed since you guys?
Yeah, Michael is a great friend.
Yeah.
Still send him like butt pics and shit.
That's fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah, man. Mike's a great friend.
That's awesome, brother. What
They're also cool, man. Everyone.
And after that moment, you know, what did the following weeks look like? I mean, it went #1 on Beatport.
Yep. Bro, it went #1 on Beatport, and I had no idea of what that means back in the day. I was like, okay, it's a chart, but it's like a buying chart, you know? Or if I buy my own track for like 100 times, what's going to happen? So for me, it wasn't that important, but that stuff was like big, you know? And back in the day, I didn't know about it. So everything started working organically, man. I didn't know anything about the market. You know, I didn't know anything about the industry. I was like just a kid making music, you know? So that was when I learned, oh shit, so there is this like agency, you can have a manager, you can have this, you can have that. And I had to like to learn. But till this day, man, I prefer to leave things to work organically, you know? So you're learning during the ride. And for me, it works better that way.
I think that's such a good point, man. You can't force art.
Yeah.
It just has to happen, you know?
Exactly.
You have to be in the present moment. I mean, even
Exactly.
for me as just a content creator, I go on my phone, you know, record a video on Instagram, TikTok. It's so funny because anytime that I'm in this moment and I'm just like, and I just say something, one take, one video, and then just post it. Those videos do better than all the ones where I'm like thinking about this idea.
6 hours editing.
Yeah, just a few.
Yeah, man, exactly.
It's just like,
yeah,
when you're in the moment.
Like perfection doesn't exist. So if you try to stay for it for like.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's the way we should do everything.
Do you have anything, like, do you have not ritual, but, because it's not easy to stay in that state of mind, especially when you're fucking traveling, when you're touring, when you're playing in front of these big crowds. Is there anything you do besides maybe going to sell some fruits at the fruit shop?
Man, I don't have any rituals, but like pre-gigs, like before the gigs, we normally like, it depends. Like even if I'm in Miami, we're chilling. If I'm in Thailand, I'm riding motorcycles. So I don't know. I don't have a ritual, but yeah, man, I like to chill and do anything besides music. I like to turn off sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think that's it. But no, I don't have any rituals.
That's awesome.
Not that I know about it, but I don't think so.
Maybe making bread now.
Yeah, making bread
before a set.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna start to ask for an oven on the rider. That's smart. Yeah. Oven.
What do you?
All right, let's do it.
What do you think has kind of inspired, your sound? Because it's pretty distinctive. Like you said, people told you many times, this is too weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What kind of curated that vibe?
I think I'm a weird guy too, man. So like, I always went for the weird stuff, I always were like, okay, I'm doing some guitar classes, and the teacher's like, okay, so this pedal right here is for delay. Oh, but what happens if you turn like everything on the opposite way? So sometimes everything you learn on a specific way, and you just like need to be curious to twist the knobs to know what happens, instead of like just being another brick in the wall, that stuff. Exactly that, man. So I always love the weird stuff, like the weird movies, the weird cartoons, the weird music, I always been like that.
You have any
the weird people? Yeah, yeah, man.
What's some weird movies that you like, if you can think of any of the top of your mind? I'm a big Tarantino fan and like Scorsese fan.
Of course. All right, some weird movies. The title in English maybe be wrong, but like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That's like my favorite movie ever, I think.
You like tripping?
Yeah. Yeah, man. That movie is like, just every time you watch it, you get like another experience. You get a different vision of it, Yeah. It's sick. But bro, speaking on this weird stuff that you told me about, like the labels declining my tracks because it was too weird, Mike took the track because it was too weird too. And it was funny, the email, because the 2 emails down, it was like from a label that I like it. I still do, but it was like a response. No, I'm going to skip the track because it's too weird, but keep sending. And Mike was like, holy fuck, this is so weird, I'm going to rip it. So it's like, holy shit, Mike is for real.
It's the fucking man, huh?
Yeah, he's the fucking dude, yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, just the first thing that comes to my mind is, dealing with rejection, in such a competitive space. Did you ever get discouraged or did you ever lose any of that, like, that feeling that you had within you, just people telling you, this guy's fucking weird? Yeah,
man, to be honest, no. Because, like, releasing music wasn't actually my plan. I was sending him tracks for him to listen. Don't even play, Of course, if he support my track was going to be good. But I was sending tracks just for him to listen. That was my main objective. I was like, I'm making tracks because I started making this style of tracks because of these dudes. So like him, David, Pausa, they were like the guys I want them to listen to my stuff. It's crazy that now I can just drop a link and that's it. Yeah. But it was like, man, back in the day.
Did you envision yourself in this position at that time, though, when you were just sending them tracks out of just like love for the game?
Bro, back in the day, it was like they were.
This was 2.5 years ago. 3 years ago.
Exactly.
Back in the day.
Exactly, man.
Shit goes by quick.
Yeah, by quick, exactly. But back then, man, it was like they were on a level that I couldn't even imagine, because I didn't know the industry. I didn't know how it worked. And for me, just for them to take like 2 minutes to listen to my track was enough. That was like perfect.
That's awesome. That's fucking sick.
Yeah, and bro, still to this day, I still do music because it's fun. You know,
Yeah.
I still do music because it's what makes me like chill. And like sometimes I can remove some ideas of my head that I need to remove the ideas, you know. Otherwise, I go crazy, man.
What has been your favorite part ever since things got crazy? Is it, you know, making the tracks, performing in front of people?
I think meeting new places, you know. I never been like a travel fan. I didn't like to travel that much. But man, after staying home for so many days, after the accident, after everything, I rediscovered myself. I was like, no, actually, I love traveling. You know, I love to meet new places. I love to meet new people, new countries, new cultures. You know, and I think that's my favorite part. It's like me every time we go on a tour, we can't expect anything, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, every day, every week, everything's like different, just different, you know?
You still fuck with Thailand?
Yeah, of course, man. Of course, it's so sick, bro.
Yeah,
You
of
ever
course.
been to?
I haven't, but we want to go.
You have to.
We definitely want to go.
You have to, bro. There's this, you know what was my main objective in Thailand? I wanted to fight on a bar. That's a bar with a ring on the middle, and they let tourists fight.
No way.
So we were doing that for the vlog.
Oh, bro.
And we were going to do that on Thursday.
Bare knuckle?
No. You have like
Gloves.
the protection, yeah,
Okay.
the helmet, the teeth protection, and the gloves. But it's like a bar. You can search it. It's on the Fifi Islands. It's so sick, bro. It's so sick. But they put like amateurs, you know? So 2 tourists. It's like, oh, there's this guy from England and that Brazilian kid over there, like, smash. And it's so sick, bro. So sick.
Bro, that's fucking content.
Yeah, exactly.
That is top level entertainment, bro.
You see, bro.
You gotta
You
go
see, we
back
take
and
this shit seriously, bro.
You gotta go back over there. I want to see you throw some hands with some
man,
fucking
exactly.
random
That
guy.
would be so sick. I told Guilherme, bro, if I get knocked out, crazy content. If I win, crazy content.
Crazy
we win.
story.
Yeah, we win, bro. That
many
was
pe-
the idea, bro.
How many people can say they went into the ring in the middle of a Thai bar? You know,
Exactly, bro. That would
That's
be
a
so
lifelong
sick, man.
memory.
To get like a black eye to play on EDC, bro, that would be legendary. You know, that would be like enough, worth it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That is
next
so
time is
funny.
next time, bro. Next
What are
time.
some of your favorite places that you've traveled to?
Bro, in Europe, there's a lot. I think Ibiza is my first one. Thailand was so sick, man. Seriously, Thailand is the best. It's so fun. Like you're walking on the street and there's a dude like mounting on an elephant on your right.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool. US, man. US is very cool. I love Miami. A lot of friends here. And yeah, man, a lot of places, I think. Asia was super sick, man. I wasn't expecting that, you know. It was like the first time I got somewhere and I couldn't speak a single word on the language, and neither them with me, you know, because English is not on the city that we were on Phuket, there was like a few people who spoke English. So it was like a weird sensation, but at the same time, it was so nice.
Yeah.
You know, like trying to survive and shit.
Yeah.
It was so sick, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you've enjoyed a lot of Europe, Asia,
Yeah.
Ibiza.
Ibiza a lot.
How's your time in Ibiza been?
It's so sick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael takes good care of us there.
Yeah? How long were you there last year? All summer?
No, not all summer. We went to Ibiza, I think, 5 or 6 times, but during tours, you know, not staying in Ibiza. We were like staying in Ibiza for a week, but then traveling Europe for another gigs, sometimes back to South America.
Do you know how many shows did you guys do last year?
In Ibiza?
Just in general.
Oh shit, man. I don't have that counted.
A lot.
A lot. Yeah.
You ever get
Yeah, I
tired?
don't have that on my mind. Yeah, we do. Like sometimes we do, but man, like if I have 4 gigs on the weekend, you know what I feel? I feel that like on the last one, I'm playing like so good I can play without looking. You know, I feel like if I play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, on Thursday I'm like a bit rusty. On Friday I'm feeling comfortable. On Saturday I'm ripping, and on Sunday, bro, I'm smashing. You know, I always have that feeling. So I love to have like 4 gigs, one straight after the other. The only problem is like if you have 4 gigs on 4 countries. You know, that's tough, bro. Traveling that way is tough, but it's worth it.
Fuck yeah.
You know, when you get to the decks and you see like the crowd, you don't feel tired, you don't feel sleep, you don't feel anything. You just want to play.
Yeah. I mean, with the other, you know, artists and DJs that I've spoken to, it's like every time, you know, before I ever had the privilege to speak to you and other artists, I'd be in the crowd and I always imagine, man, that feeling of being there behind the decks, curating the vibe, feeling the energy of the people. It must be so crazy, man. You know, you're like, it's like you're lifting this fucking crazy vibration of all these
setting
people
the vibe
in space.
It's sick.
You know?
Just sick. I think that's like the toughest part of learning the DJ stuff, like the DJ techniques, the DJ world. Bro, setting the vibe is like a thing that is hard to learn, you know, because you can buy a course online, like you can buy a lesson of that, you know. So you need to have the floor experience, the raver experience, you know. And that's crazy, man. I think that's a thing that made me learn a lot of like good transitions, good, most important track selections, was because I've been a raver forever, you know. Since I was 14, I was going like to the parties, fake IDs and stuff, like learning, you know. And I think that's the most important thing. You need to love that, you know.
Yeah.
You need to have the floor experience.
100%. Are there any things that you ever, you know, that stand out to you when you're behind the decks looking at the crowd where you're like, okay, like this is kind of want to head in this direction of
Yes, of course. Like, how can I say it? Like, I have some tracks which are starting points from like different directions. So I play them and I see the crowd reaction and I see where can we go. But of course, it depends the club, it depends the set times, it depends everything, you know. But sometimes you're playing like a headliner slot, which you can like just rip everything you want, and the tracks doesn't work. You know, the tracks just don't work. So you need to have like different directions you want to go. You know, if you're playing on London, it's different. If you're playing in Italy, it's different. If you're playing in Miami, it's different. You know, but that's very good, man. It's so good, like to see the cultures. You know, see the places they dance, the places like they just throw some shits. You know, it's different, just different.
Yeah. What have you noticed in Miami? I'm curious from your perspective.
Miami is like a mix of cultures.
Yeah.
Right? It's a mix. So like playing in Miami is always fun because people vibe and people dance and people scream a lot here. So you have like some great reactions that make me feel like I'm in Brazil. You know, like playing in Miami, I have the feeling that I'm playing in Brazil, that people are like celebrating with me. You know?
I think it's that because Miami is so diverse with people from South America. It makes me think of the Kilo remix, you know?
Oh yeah,
the
true.
Bam, 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 yeah, fucking
the bells.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, bro.
True. The Kilo remix works a lot here.
Yeah, I feel like the Martinez brothers when they're in Miami, it's just fucking, you know.
Yeah, the bros, they're dope.
That fucking kind of like sazon South American, you know, Puerto Rican vibe.
True. You never wanted to be a DJ?
Dude, I've always been curious, you know. My friends mix and produce for fun and stuff, and I've always loved the music, and I've fucked around with Ableton on decks.
You want to jump on decks Saturday on Space?
Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy. I'll be there though. I'll be partying, supporting.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah, bro. But you know, the thing is that I realize is like, you need to dedicate time to it in order to fucking really enjoy it. Of like anything, right?
Yeah.
You got to break through that initial beginner phase and stuff. And so with everything I have going on with content and stuff, every time it crosses my mind once a month. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get on here and try and make a beat or something, which I have. I drive a Tesla and there's like this app you can like kind of fucking make a beat.
Oh, I never saw it.
Yeah.
So sick.
It's pretty cool. And then I'll do it here and there and stuff. But
cool.
For now, I'll just be dancing and enjoying the vibes.
Dope. Yeah, man. But it's like making music is so fun. You know, you need to do like that sometime, you know.
Yeah, that might be something I should do to get more creative, you know, inspiration and just disconnect from making videos, make some other sort of, you know, art and stuff. Because, I mean, for me, it's just like when it comes to music, man, you just feel it. You know, it's so special. It brings everyone together. I just fucking love it.
That's true.
It's awesome.
That's true.
But talk to us a little bit about, you played at Coachella, right?
Yep.
Circoloco, you've done some as well.
Yeah, did some Circo.
What are some of the craziest crowds that that you've seen, or if there's one that stands out?
Oh, bro. So Circoloco is always special.
Yeah.
You know, because like for some reason, man, I have some tracks that every time I finish the track, I was like, holy shit, I want to drop this at DC10 Circoloco. You know, there's some tracks that for some reason, I only imagine them there. You know, I can't exactly say why, but I think the DC10 Circoloco crowd is like just different. You know, it's weird, bro. It's weird. And I love that place, of course. The Space Miami crowd, like from all the sets that I have posted on my YouTube, my favorite one is on Space, because it's a place that I can literally play whatever I want. You know, it's not that much places that you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like play whatever you want, and people do like some effort to enjoy it. You know, even if it's like too weird, at least they try to understand it. You know, there is some places which that if I play like some weird old school track or like some weird tracks of mine, people can like just sit, you know, and that doesn't happen here. That doesn't happen in Ibiza. And yeah, man, like I think the Coachella set that you talked about was very special too, because when we got there, we were like, okay, we know about Coachella. People are telling us about Coachella, but it wasn't on my mind how big it was. You know, when we went there and we see like the size of the crowd, everything was insane, man. Insane. Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that set was so nice, man. I was so happy that day. Jesus Christ.
That's awesome. That's sick, man. Fuck yeah, man. And what about, how are you feeling for this weekend with, you know, you're playing Sunday morning, right?
Yeah, Sunday morning. Yeah, man, I'm feeling so excited to get back to the setups. Jesus Christ, man. I just want to play music.
First show since the injury.
First show, yeah. First show.
And you're going to be wearing the harness?
Yeah, man, I have to. I have to. So, like...
That's going to be great content, bro.
That's true. That's true. I'm doing, like, some exercises and practicing on Victor's place. But, man, I just want to play music right now, even if I had to use my feet, you know?
Yeah. That's awesome.
It.
So what's next for this year? What can, you know, for the people out there, the fans, everyone?
All right, so I just started my new label, Beltran. And that's a weird label with weird music for weird guys, weird people, and that's what's up, man. So the plan is like to throw my own parties here and there under Beltran's name.
And because you dropped the EP in December.
Yes, exactly. That's the next one coming up with the Matrix, which is actually a collaboration with me and Guilherme, my video maker. He also makes music.
Awesome.
He's getting good at it.
Let's go.
So he went to my studio these days. We had like this idea of the other side of Matrix, which is the same name as our vlog playlist, you know, our vlog series. And we made a track of like a trip that we always had, which is like the other side of Matrix. And we were like singing the vocoder and shit. That track is so sick, so special for me.
That's fucking awesome. And when can people expect to?
It's coming out on 14 March.
Okay, so we're not too far in a month.
No, exactly.
Fucking awesome.
We're gonna announce everything soon.
Are you gonna be here during Music Week?
Yes, of course.
Awesome. That's fucking sick. And I forgot to ask you. There's this video on fucking TikTok and everywhere that's going viral. This fucking Peaky Blinder, Thomas Shelby fucking remix.
Lucy Blinder?
What's going on with that, bro? I know a lot of people are fucking wondering and getting hyped up with that.
The Lucy Blinder is a funny story. So we were on a city in Italy for a gig that I'm not going to say the name. But we met some mafia guys, right? And I always thought the mafia stuff was like more a meme. Guess what, bro? It wasn't. So we were like just hearing the music from the from the Pink Blinders, the Red Right Hand, the original, right? So, bro, we bought some Uzis, like fake Uzis, not fake, but like kind of like airsoft toys.
Yeah.
You know. So we bought some Uzis. Some of the hats, you know, those hats from the series.
Yeah.
Bro, we bought like almost the entire costume on like these thrift shops. And we were like just fucking around in Italy, driving scooters with the music on the JBL, like on the speaker, with the original music. And we did that for like 3 hours, I think, man. 3 to 4 hours. Just riding and chilling with the music. And we were like, holy fuck, this music is insane. When I got back to the hotel, the first thing I did was the music. Like 20 minutes. Bro, it was like 20 minutes before the gig. 20, 30 minutes before the gig. I remember the driver was waiting for us. And I didn't finish the track. I was like, oh, holy shit, wait more for 5 more minutes. I need to finish the track. I finished the track. When we went to the gig, I played it. And it was like, holy shit.
Boom.
But we were posting about that music for the entire day. So it was so funny because I made like the videos making it on the laptop. And people were like, no way, you're doing it. 1 hour later, I played that on the party. It was so sick. Gosh. And then when I got back home to the studio, I finished the track, did the proper mix down, proper masters. And now it's coming out, bro, officially. Crazy.
Do we have a date for that as well?
No, we don't.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Just got to stay on our toes for that one.
Exactly. We had the news today, bro, that it's ready to release.
That's fucking awesome.
2C Blinder. Yeah, man. Crazy.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. You're always pushing on your Instagram story, kind of like some of the stuff you're working on and giving people a sneak peek.
Yeah. I'm not como é que tu fala? Tímido?
Timid.
Yeah, I'm not timid. I'm not like that, but I'm not a social, internet dude, I don't really like to post about my life and stuff, I normally don't even have my cell phone with me. I don't like it, Even if I worked with technology before, I'm not like a tech guy, I don't like to have like a lot of gadgets and stuff. But yeah, man, I think it's that's a part of me, I prefer like to stay low key.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it, man. Like if I could, I would not even have like social media. I just need to,
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense from everything you said and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Of kind of being in the moment and stuff.
Exactly.
All this fucking technology and stuff and everything.
Yeah,
going
it's too
on.
much, man. Too much. Sometimes you can't do your stuff.
It's an addiction.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You go to take a shit, and when you realize you're like 30 minutes scrolling Instagram, like what the fuck, You're like, holy shit, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah. I've definitely caught myself in a few of those 30-minute sessions. Yeah, bro, awful. Fucking get a hemorrhoid or some shit.
Yeah,
from sitting there with your ass spread on the fucking
my girl
toilet.
tell me that every time, bro. You're gonna have hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
Because I go to take a shit and I play chess.
You're a big chess player.
Yeah, on chess.com, you know, I have the app. Bro, sometimes like I lost the first match, won the second, revenge, and we were like just doing revenge. When I see, I'm like 45 minutes on the toilet. That happens, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm playing this Indian guy for like 45 minutes. What I need to prove to myself? Like, what?
You're a good chess player.
Not good.
Getting better.
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro.
But I like to play it.
That's fucking sick, man. So you got this weekend here, Space Miami. After that, you going back home?
No. We're going to stay 20 days here in North America.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. This weekend is just Space.
Yeah.
But next weekend we have Toronto, then Chicago, then Tampa, then EDC, Mexico. And then 4 days on a cruise ship.
What cruise ship?
Is
that a show?
Yeah, I played every day. It's Friendship Cruise. Yeah, Friendship. It's called.
That should be fun.
Yeah, it's me and a bunch of Brazilians. Glenn, Illusionize, a lot of Brazilian DJs. We're gonna have like a Brazilian stage there.
That should be a good party.
Yeah, it's a good cruise, bro. You can like call the reception and order a DJ set on your room.
What?
And we subscribe it to be the DJs on that list. So you can order a set and we just go to your room, play a set, and that's it.
What the fuck? Yo, the people who are going to be... Yeah, because when you're on a cruise and you can't go anywhere else, you're partying and you're fucking going, man.
It's cool. So I subscribe it to that list. I think it's going to be fun. Let's see.
That's going to be great. And you're going to be making content throughout the whole time, too?
Yeah, of course.
Who helps you record everything when you're on the road and stuff?
Guilherme and Victor.
What camera do you guys use? Just any...
Sony A7S.
Okay. That's fucking
and
awesome,
GoPros.
Bro. Yeah. That's so sick, man. Seems like you're having a lot of fun. Things are fucking working out.
Man. We are. Just having fun, bro. That's it.
That's it.
Exactly, man.
Fuck yeah, bro. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming on to the pod. This is a great time, man.
Thanks to you. Now we should do a 1v1 on MW2.
Yeah.
We should. That would be sick.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. But you played on Xbox? You used to play on Xbox?
I have PC, but I use PS4 remote.
Oh, cool. I used to play it on PS3 back in the day.
Same.
Oh, same?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, before we started the pod, we were talking about old COD days.
Yeah, man. Gold days of COD.
Which are your top 3 CODs? Leave us with the top 3
My
CODs.
top 3 CODs? Bro, I think MW3 was the first one because it was like my first ever contact with like Call of Duty. I played MW2, but I was like, I was just too kid, you know?
Yeah.
So my first COD, MW3. My second COD, Black Ops 2. Bro, Black Ops 2 was sick. And 3, bro, is tough. I don't know if Black Ops 1 or MW2 is tough. Tough.
The ACR, the intervention.
But the intervention noise was so good.
Yeah.
MW2 deserves it. Yeah. I still remember the noise like, psh,
Yeah.
the things go, psh.
And Russ running up the fucking...
Rust. Yeah, bro, it was so good.
Yeah.
Damn, those days were good.
Let's do it. We're going to get a game of MW2.
Trick shot all night before space.
That's
6
fucking
hours,
awesome.
yeah.
Let's go, though, brother. Yo, thank you guys
Thank you.
so much for tuning in.
Thank
Make
you.
sure to check out all of Beltran's socials, his YouTube channel, his Instagram. You got any merch or anything else that you maybe want to share with people?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff in the works.
But working. Yeah. Working.
Let's go.
Exactly. Thank you so much, man.
Of course,
it.
brother. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
My bad.
It's so good.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.